Okay, now while you're thinking of that, I'm gonna sit this here, and I'm gonna ask you, and then you just talk. Okay.
Okay.
Now, I believe you told me you came on the force a little after Officer Tippett. Officer Tippett.
Oh yeah.
Okay, but you told me that you saw a lot of things on Dallas PD. What are some of the most interesting events you remember being involved in?
Well, Mr. Harvey Martin.
All right, tell me about arresting Harvey Martin.
Well, we got a disturbance call.
Okay.
On a projects on Fitzhugh Street.
On Fitzhugh Street.
There in Dallas.
In Dallas.
I mean, these are what you call very low income apartments.
Low income apartments.
You know, about like you have everywhere.
Sure.
And we got there, and he was high on drugs and alcohol.
Okay. All right.
But, and
now, was this while he was still playing, or after he retired?
After he retired.
Okay.
And had a crack whore in the room.
Oh, okay, a crack whore in the room.
And he kind of slapped her around a little bit.
He slapped her around a little bit.
And so we took him to jail and
sure,
and booked him on. We didn't book him on assault or anything.
Yeah.
But we disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct, yes.
I mean, it was old Harvey watched him many years playing for the Cowboys. And so.
Now, I think you told me one time about a shootout that occurred also maybe in. Yeah.
Yeah. That was in the projects.
Okay.
Okay. And right across the street from the projects was a motorcycle gang.
All right.
And they did not allow a black person to walk on the sidewalk in front of their clubhouse. I mean, it was just a old garage, dilapidated.
Yes.
And
what was the approximate area of Dallas where this occurred?
Oh, let's say I forget the street. It was, well, you could see the Blue Cross insurance building standing there in the yard.
So this was near the downtown area?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Near downtown Dallas, okay.
And in fact, freeway, if you come in from Houston,
yeah,
and was going to Denton,
yeah,
the freeway was right there that they had to take to go to Denton.
I see.
Okay.
Yeah.
And they had a black person or a couple of black men.
Yes.
That walked on their sidewalk. And they went out and beat the hell out of them. Okay. Which, when they went in the project, they got some of their friends. And it was a gunfight started. Well, we were called, and we got there and finally got it corralled. And I asked one of them, I said, what the hell y'all start this gunfight for?
Right.
He says, well, you know, they have guns, we have guns, and the police have guns, So everything is even.
And if I'm not mistaken, that quote appeared in a news clip on TV.
Oh, did it?
I think so. I think you
Yeah.
told me that was covered by the news.
Yeah, it was covered by the news, and nobody was really hurt. But we did take some blacks and some gang members in for firing firearms in the city limits.
Firearms in the city limits, yeah.
Yeah. And a couple of them had felony arrests in their past, and a felony cannot be in possession of a firearm.
Right. Felon in possession of a firearm. Right.
Yeah. And I don't know, 2 or 3 of the blacks qualified for that, and several members of the gang.
I see.
Thought qualified.
Right.
So they got charged with
felon in possession of a firearm. Yeah.
Plus the firing
right.
of a gun.
And of course, automatically, if any of them were on probation or parole, it got revoked because of that.
Yeah, back then, yes.
Back then, yes.
Today, probably not.
Wow. What year did you retire from Dallas PD?
I left Dallas PD mid to late 70s.
Mid to late 70s, I see.
I had to deal with Diane
Ragsdale, yes, Diane Ragsdale.
And Essie Faye Higgins.
Essie Faye Higgins,
When Essie Faye Higgins didn't run, Ragsdale took her place on the city council.
I see.
And they, this Miss Ragsdale, one night, we got a call. Police needs assistance. What it was, when you have a character in a car with you that you're taking to jail.
Yes.
You cannot stop for anything. You got to take him to jail.
Right.
And they called in a DWI.
Yes, the DWI.
And gave their location there. And so we said, we got it. And he kept on going with sirens and everything on him. Finally got him pulled over on the overpass where the Blue Cross Blue Shield was.
Overpass where the Blue Cross Blue Shield was, yes.
Yeah, you can. And so we pulled in front of him and made him stop.
Right.
And talking to him, you couldn't tell that he was drunk. But he had a stripper in the truck with him. And he said, well, after I get finished with her, I was going to go get donuts and take them to my grandkids. Well, sir, we gave him a field variety test.
Yeah.
And which he did not pass.
Did not pass the field sobriety test.
And we had the young lady, all nice, get out of the truck. And my partner was questioning her.
Right.
Okay. She kicked my partner right square in the nuts.
Oh, gosh.
And he come up off the ground a little bit and was bending over. And instead of running down the freeway, she started running up. And that's where I was with the gentleman.
Yes.
Okay. And she come charging me, and I knocked her on her ass
Uh-huh.
and put cuffs on her
Okay.
because of what she did.
Well, she assaulted your partner, yeah.
Yeah. And
Assault on a peace officer.
so, and we asked uh, for him to blow, and it showed that his alcohol content was
What the fuck is that?
DW. And so, well, really hate to take you in,
Yeah.
but you're going to jail.
What the fuck is
Uh-huh.
that?
And so then he wanted a blood test. Well, you'll get the blood test by a doctor
Yeah.
once we get you situated in jail.
Yes.
And he blew about a 3,
A 3.
covering her breast,
Right.
and she would wiggle,
Yeah.
and her breast would pop out.
Uh-huh.
Of course, people being processed,
Right.
which was mostly guys,
Right.
man, they were getting an eye full. They were enjoying that.
Yeah. Yeah.
And she was cuffed, so I went and put her breast back in her little flimsy thing.
Yes.
And I no more turned around, and she wiggled and blew out the came again.
Wow.
So I put them back in, and she did the same thing. And I told her, I said, this is the last time I want to put them in.
Yeah.
If you shake them out again, they're going to stay out.
Uh-huh.
And so she did her little thing, and she, I just let them hang out.
Yeah.
Right? Do you want to show them?
Right.
You know?
What rank were you when you retired? Sergeant, lieutenant, or
Just private.
private? Okay.
I didn't. A sergeant was just like a sergeant in the military.
Yeah.
All the shit come down on them
Oh, okay.
from above
From above
and from below.
and from below. Uh-huh.
You know?
Right.
And so I just bide my time, and after 8 years,
8 years.
I said, "Say la vie."
All right. If you don't mind, what is your name so I can put it to the story?
Oh, William D. Perry.
William D. Perry. This has been an interview with William D. Perry. This is Rich Vernado with the Rich Vernado channel. Thank you very much. Okay, now while you're thinking of that, I'm going to sit this here. And I'm going to ask you, and then you just talk, okay?
Okay.
Now, I believe you told me you came on the force a little after Officer Tippett. Officer Tippett?
Oh, yeah.